In January of this year, I got a chance to visit the Hoiping Museum. I told Premier John Horgan we're all going to work hard to get a Chinese-Canadian museum in British Columbia. I submitted my suggestions and recommendations on February 2nd of this year. I heard about the museum having a hub-and-spoke approach. I feel the spokes of the BC Museum can be extended to the Hoiping Museum and other museums in southern China. Most of the early Chinese immigrants from China came from the 4 counties known as Seto. What better way to do research for a Chinese-Canadian museum in British Columbia than by visiting the Hoiping Museum in southern China. I'm at the Kaiping City Museum. So I tried to find it yesterday and I found out they moved. So I'm finally here. I'm going to donate my copy of the Journey of Hope book by Henry Yu. 嗰個先會開件事 A 件 A 個開現否嘅鑊物乾。I recommended to Vancouver City Council to have the apology to Chinese Canadians in Vancouver to be read in our Seto dialect. So in our pronunciation is Seto dialect. My roots are from Hoiping China, which is one of the 4 original counties in southern China known as Seto. So this is the layout of Hoiping right now, known as Kaiping in Mandarin.
佢尖響呢要4個部分嘅，咁嗰邊矮部分呢，但係只有係介紹華僑。
華僑。
咁你可以睇下嗰邊呢要個。
Okay. This is the immigration pattern of Hoiping people to different places all over the world, and so you can see it marked out. So this is the overseas Chinese immigration routes. So the first immigration was to this Nanyang, and then the second immigration was to the road building in North America. So at that time when the immigration started, the people were treated like pigs. So they called the equivalent treatment of people like pigs. So they take about 3 or 4 months to land in North America.
係啦，因為佢嘅上線係紅色嘅，然後佢嗰條面呢人畫隻眼，你好似個戒咁，差唔多眼戒。
So the boat has that front part where it looks like an eye, so it's like it looks like a chicken with a big eye. So on the eye ngan gan. So the ship is called Big Eye Chicken. 佢乜年啊？佢呢？
都係19世紀。
Oh, so in the 19th century. So my grandfather, when he came to Canada, he had a pigtail like these guys, and he cut it and then put it in a box. So we found the pigtail later on, and then some other relatives have it, so we don't have it. Oh, okay. So these are the tickets in 1921 for people leaving Hong Kong to go to overseas. This is also a ticket for people who went to North America from Hong Kong. So these are the papers that go to Vancouver. So this interesting story here is this guy went overseas. So when the wife married him, she used a chicken, a rooster, to represent him at a marriage ceremony. So this gentleman was born in 1919. He passed on in 1942, and his wife lived until recently. So he fought in the war. That's how he died. So the wife married the rooster, and then they never did consummate the marriage.
佢間人佢按時香，但係人哋佢生意官。
哦，生意官哦，係啦。
This picture in Hoiping is actually a picture of a laundryman and his family. It's part of a popular mural display in Vancouver, Canada.
So these are some of the irons that they have. I actually visited a laundromat when I was young in our town in Alberta. So they have this kind of iron, and they ran a laundromat. 我嚟嗰陣時，我個手見得過嘅，已經啲紅衣嘅。我見過人嘅嘴會流，其實有見得過嘅真紅手嘅，佢哋嘅人冇做數嘅，所以為你嘅媽會個媽睇我解會撩你嘅人陀喺度，兜嘅我個面會撩。Oh, okay. So these jars are for putting in fermented bean curd, fung wei. So overseas people use the glass ones, and this is the one that local people use to put in fermented bean curd. So these are letters that were sent back with money to families for people living in Hoiping. So the overseas people sent letters to include with the money. 有出咗人呢幾份啊？係啊，個信封。哦，個信封。Oh, that's the envelope. Has a red middle. So that's the envelope that was sent back with the money and letters. So it has that center section. So these are large envelopes. That's why I couldn't figure out why they're so big. But these were envelopes that had the center with the red. So these were blown up.
可以拎㗎，可以拎㗎ได้我有些绳跟我柜，然后你的水冰干奖本机跟我柜，然後個個都係呢張分支嚟㗎啦，然後可以隨便寫 hello，hello， 可能，然後係啊，嗰個呢係寄田。我前咧華僑賺錢之後，你話寄點翻嚟嘅，佢嗰啲係可以唔寄點，呢坨都攰翻，然後對嗰啲係4條蚊，幫我寄4條蚊，確認寄出，佢紅色嗰啲係寫少件嘅，例如寄阿媽咯，係阿媽，然後佢係寄少蚊嘅我寄，然後寫好之後呢就寄出，然後佢70邊嘅呢係按時呢封信寄翻嚟嘅時間嚟嘅，係啊，佢啱啱呢要個寄回碼，我可以所以講。可以包個燒幾個要嘅呢啲單㗎啦，然後可以裝翻啲條條。
Oh, interesting. So it's kind of interactive. Interesting. 誒個煙你講嘛？
可以啊，可以啊。
個煙啊，嗰啲 A 同你阿叔講嘅。
thanh xuân siêu sang ca, chim lặng lần gần hà, xem ruồi xem húi luồn húi mà, thiên lệ悠悠共難畫。大聲下，尖磚搖兒呀，對待獻扁換腳下，站間望望陪回家。然後佢嗰呢度係啲華僑嘅繪畫嚟嘅，係啊，佢攞好呢隻車嚟超市啦，講咁省嚟變嘅華僑呢度回覆佢講話。啲哎呀咁散氣啊，換日金望價，我應日金望幾 OK 嘅，心懷喪都輪回嘛。嗰個喪都度係指假戲入嘅意思。梅飯困愁難忍，即係每一攤飯都可能坑得落。然後阿狠啊，目不負藤家，難夢而動紅光馬，遙喚夜夜舌救駕。
There is a Chinese saying that goes, "When you drink water, don't forget the source of the well." In other words, don't forget your roots. Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up, and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe. If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.